says a door sign has a length, I'm going to write this down, length equals 5 inches, has an area of 8 1/8 square inches, and then it says use the numbers and symbols to write an equation that can be used to find the unknown width, then solve. So we know the area equals length times width. Okay, we know that. We're good at that. So what we can do is use these numbers to fill in our equation here. So 8 1/8 inches equals length is 5 inches times W. So that would be an equation to figure that out. Some of you took it a step further and realized in order to solve this, this would be situational. Remember we talked about that in Unit 6. This would be situational. But the solution equation, in order to solve that, the solution equation would have to be division. We would take 8 1/8 and divide by 5 to find W. So either equation would have worked. Okay. It did ask you to solve it. I think most of us figured out the equation. It was the solution that was the hard part. So it did ask you to solve it. So 8 1/8, I'm going to use our solution equation here. 8 1/8 divided by 5. Okay, I'm going to turn this into a mixed number to help me, or an improper fraction. Gosh, I keep doing that. 8 times 8 is 64 plus 1. So my improper fraction is 65 over 8. Is this equivalent? Yeah. Yes, same exact thing. I'm going to divide it by 5. I make that a fraction. It would be that. So we have to think, oh gosh, how do we divide fractions? That takes us all the way back to Unit 3. Okay. We have to multiply by the reciprocal, so we switch that around. So it's 65 over 8 times 1 over 5. Remember, I just flipped this around. Can I cross simplify? Hopefully you are finding, wow, this one ends in 5 and that ends in a 5. That means they're divisible by 5. So what's 65 divided by 5? I'm hearing 15, 18, 13. Which one is it? 13. Okay, this would be a 1. This would be a 13. Those are much nicer numbers, aren't they? Yeah. 13 times 1? 8 times 1? Okay. That leaves me with an improper fraction. So in order to switch that around, I can make that into a mixed number. How many times can 8 go into 13? Once. So I'm taking 8 eighths out of this. How much is that leaving me with? 13 minus 8 is 5. So my mixed number would be 1 and 5/8, and that would be inches. Okay. So again, in order to divide or multiply fractions, it's usually easier to turn mixed numbers into improper fractions. And then you have to remember when you divide, you multiply by that reciprocal. Okay. Okay.